We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. When the people fear their government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. The government that governs least, governs best. Question with boldness even the existence of a God, because, if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason, than that of blindfolded fear. I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good government. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free, in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. The most valuable of all talents is that of never using two words when one will do. I hope our wisdom will grow with our power, and teach us that the less we use our power the greater it will be. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a friend. I am a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. A little rebellion now and then is a good thing. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work the more I have of it. The earth is given as a common stock for man to labor and live on. If there is one principle more deeply rooted in the mind of every American, it is that we should be free to speak our minds without fear of reprisal. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. An informed citizenry is at the heart of a dynamic democracy. He who knows best knows how little he knows. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Never put off for tomorrow what you can do today. The moment a person forms a theory, his imagination sees in every object only the traits which favor that theory. A democracy is nothing more than mob rule, where 51% of the people may take away the rights of the other 49. No government ought to be without censors, and where the press is free, no one ever will. The spirit of resistance to government is so valuable on certain occasions, that I wish it to be always kept alive. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The God who gave us life gave us liberty at the same time. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. I predict future happiness for Americans if they can prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. Ignorance, and its handmaiden, prejudice, are the breeding grounds of fear. Our liberty depends on the freedom of the press, and that cannot be limited without being lost. Peace and friendship with all mankind is our wisest policy, and I wish we may be permitted to pursue it. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a Friday.